Well, an investigation revealed on tonight's ABC 7:30 programme says tourists in Bali are unknowingly being fed dog meat. It's a story that contains images and descriptions that some people might find distressing. The undercover probe found that dogs are brutally caught, captured and then butchered before being sold to unwitting tourists on the streets or in restaurants. Eating dog meat is not illegal on the Indonesian island. Some locals believe dog meat is good for their health. But the barbaric way in which the dog meat trade operates for human consumption is against the law, according to protection organisation Animals Australia. Dr. Jennifer Hood is the Veterinary Director for Animals Australia. She's currently in Bali. She joins us live now from Sanur in the island south. And Jennifer, thank you very much for your time. And we should just warn viewers that some of these images are quite disturbing. We have, in fact, excluded the most disturbing, which I'm sure you have seen. And these are quite shocking, the way these often domestic dogs are hunted down and killed.
Good evening, and thank you for providing the opportunity for me to speak this evening. Look, this cruelty to dogs is very upsetting. It is not simply a matter that the dogs are being eaten. It is the way that they are being captured and killed. It is also that some animals are being stolen. There are what we believe to be some criminal gangs now involved in it. The trade represents huge food safety issues and is undermining the government's rabies eradication programs, and indeed putting the actual people who are capturing and butchering the dogs at quite a high risk of contracting rabies, which is generally a fatal disease in people.
So let's understand that the eating of dog meat in Bali is not illegal, but there is absolutely no control over this industry as such. Is that right?
Well, I think to understand it, it's best to understand that dogs are not considered to be livestock and so don't normally form part of the government's regulatory oversight. So this is a trade that traditionally might have been described as a home industry in the ethnic minorities that practice dog meat eating. But for whatever reason, the dog meat trade appears to be becoming more popular, and the industry is now attracting more players like gang members who are, branching out and doing things, unfortunately, like, poisoning the dogs to make more money. So this is a trade that has gone under the radar in the past, I think, because it has been more of a home industry. And now it's more clandestine because of the criminal elements that are involved. And I think you also need to consider that Bali is a wonderful place, but many of the people are poor, and the government services have to operate like they do in any country on a priority basis. And it may be that this hadn't been brought to their full attention until now.
It's, of course, been exposed on 7:30, and, of course, also many Australian tourists go to Bali and are obviously unwittingly eating this meat. How much notice have the Balinese authorities taken of this investigation?
Our discussions with the Bali government, I think, are progressing well. We have been very on the forefront to actually communicate our concerns, and I do believe that the government is listening.
My understanding is the eating of dogs, or within the Hindu religion, which is the dominant religion in Bali, this is actually against their beliefs to kill dogs. They are seen as friends, as pets.
Exactly, and that's why about, I think, 88% of the population in Bali are Hindu, and traditionally, eating dogs has never been something that the Hindu people here would be involved in. But as I said, there have always been some smaller numbers of ethnic minorities who have eaten meat. And now, for whatever reason, even some of the Balinese Hindu people are beginning to eat dog meat. And that's worrying many people as well who are Balinese Hindus. So there's a lot of support from many, many stakeholders to end this trade for a number of very important reasons.
Dr. Hood, appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.